it's me. I'm going to do a video on something called the percent proportion, and it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's solving percent problems using a proportion. So what you need to know is this. We normally talk about part over whole, and because we're setting it into a percent, we're going to say part over whole is equal to some percent over 100. And the little formula that we're going to use is this. It's going to be is over of equals percent over 100. Now, you might be saying, why are you using is? Because it's what part is something, something, something of the whole. So our keywords are going to be is, of, and we're going to look for that percent symbol. So there's really three types of questions that we can ask when we're doing this. And I'm going to go through an example for each. And what you should do is you should stop the video if you have any problems or questions of your own and see if you can make sense of this. Let's see if I can make this look a little bit nicer. So the first one says, what is 30% of 45? So the first thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to just write down is over of equals percent over 100. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to circle my 30%, and that means that I'm going to insert that here. So it's going to be $30 over 100. And that makes sense because 30 over 100 is 30%. So now I'm going to take a look, and it says of 45. That means of the total, which goes in my denominator because it says of 45, what is this? So here's my is, and it's connected to the word what. Well, I don't know what it is. I'm going to just call it x. Now, as you may have guessed, I now have a proportion. Since I have a proportion, we solve proportions by cross multiplying. So it's going to be 100x equals 30 times 45, which is going to be 0, 5, 12, 13, 1,350. And I'm going to cross multiply and then divide. When I do that, I get x equals 135. So, 30. What is 30% of 145 of 45? That is not correct. Did I make a mistake? Oh, nope. I see what my problem is. I forgot a decimal point. It's 13.5. Oh, thank goodness. So 30% of 45 is 13.5. And I knew that because my answer didn't seem to make any sense. So I went back and double checked my work. And you can see if I'm dividing by 100, now I'm dividing by 10. I just have to move my decimal over. All right, so that's fine. I'm glad I made that mistake because you can see everybody makes mistakes. All right, this one says, what percent is 15 out of 20? So I'm looking for the percent. What percent? So that's going to go over the 100 because I don't know what that is. Is 15. So it's is over of out of 20. Now, once again, now we're in good shape. I'm going to cross multiply. I get 20x equals 15 times 100. Now, once after you cross multiply, then you divide. And I'll divide using orange. I'm going to divide by 20, divide by 20. That's going to go away. I'm going to try not to make a mistake this time. X equals 150 divided by 2 is 75. So it's 75%. And I want to point this out. X equals 75. So if I put that into my proportion, it's a 15 over 20 equals 75 over 100. But if I'm looking for the actual percent, I would say 75%. And I'm not sure if anyone's going to really catch on to that, but that's fine. That's fine. Watch this video again. See if you can pick up on it the second time. So let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably a better size. Let's do the last one. Now it says 40 is 65% of how much. So once again, I'm going to draw this. I have my percent. I always feel like filling in the percent's the easiest part. Now it says 40 is. So it's is over of. So 40 goes in my numerator, because remember, is goes in the numerator. Of how much? Well, I don't know how much, so I'll call that x. We're going to cross multiply 65x equals 40 times 100, which is 4,000. And after you cross multiply, then you divide by 65. X equals, well, let's see, I'm not sure what 4,000 divided by 65 is, although I suppose I could probably just do it out my, oh, here's my calculator. I can do it out of my calculator. I was going to do it longhand. 65 equals 61.54. I'm going to round to the nearest hundredth. 61.54. And that's it. I hope this helps, and I hope you continue doing math. I'm going to do a video a little later on the percent equation. And that's it. Bye-bye.